personal beauty is a great recommendation than any letter of reference. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. There is no great genius without some touch of madness. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind, next to honor. Those that know do. Those that understand teach. What it lies in our power to do, it lies in our power not to do. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Anybody can become angry. That is easy, but to be angry with the right person, and to the right degree, and at the right time, and for the right purpose, and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power, and is not easy. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. Good habits formed at youth make all the difference. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation, rather than upon mere survival. I have gained from philosophy that I do without being commanded what others do only from fear of the law. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger, since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently, but he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions it is not worthwhile to live. Men acquire a particular quality by constantly acting in a particular way. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. The most important relationship we can all have is the one you have with yourself. The most important journey you can take is one of self-discovery. To know yourself, you must spend time with yourself. You must not be afraid to be alone. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Be a free thinker, and don't accept everything you hear as truth. Be critical, and evaluate what you believe in. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Life is only meaningful when we are striving for a goal. It is our choice of good or evil that determines our character, not our opinion about good or evil. Our problem is not that we aim too high and miss, but that we aim too low and hit. Criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. The proof that you know something is that you are able to teach it. Doubt is the beginning of wisdom. At the intersection, where your gifts, talents, and abilities meet a human need, therein you will discover your purpose. The fool tells me his reason, the wise man persuades me with my own. To appreciate the beauty of a snowflake, it is necessary to stand out in the cold. If something is bound to happen, it will happen at the right time, with the right person, and for the best reason. What is the essence of life? To serve others and to do good. Music directly represents the passions of the soul. If one listens to the wrong kind of music, he will become the wrong kind of person. Happiness belongs to the self-sufficient. For that which has become habitual becomes, as it were, natural. Everybody loves a thing more if it has cost him trouble. For instance, those who have made money love money more than those who have inherited it. The greatest of all pleasures is the pleasure of learning. The society that loses its grip on the past is in danger, for it produces men who know nothing but the present, and who are not aware that life had been, and could be different from, what it is. The greatest thing by far is to be a master of metaphor. It is the one thing that cannot be learned from others. And it is also a sign of genius, since a good metaphor implies an intuitive perception of the similarity of the dissimilar. To love someone is to identify with them. There is nothing unequal as the equal treatment of unequals. The man who is truly good and wise will bear with dignity whatever fortune sends, and will always make the best of his circumstances. Character is determined by choice, not opinion. Character is made by many acts. It may be lost by a single one. The antidote for 50 enemies is one friend.